Okay, sorry I look like this. Actually in the middle of moving to Norway. But I have something to say to any white people watching. Of course you're uncomfortable. Guilt is one of the most uncomfortable feelings ever. Now, you don't have to feel guilty because you were never the one oppressing. You've been not racist, you've been equal, you've been open. But as a race, we are guilty. Not as individuals necessarily. But let's look at our discomfort and our guilt as taking off a band-aid or a plaster. If you're taking it off and halfway through it's too painful, you don't put it back on. You keep going. Wounds won't heal by neglecting them. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling guilty, it will feel like that. Keep pushing. Imagine what people of color feel. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community. And I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families. Because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explain in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. Y'all keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we've never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right? So this is the book I'm trying to finish by Monday and send to the editor. There's a free chapter in my bio if you're interested on one of the unwritten rules of work. The book is predominantly about class, but I talk about 3 other identities that you can't talk about class without talking about these other identities, and race is absolutely one of them.
Hey my people, you're welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this and I tend to share with you all, right? And you know how black people have been silent all this while about everything that's been happening in the US. You've not heard any of them protest on the streets. You've not heard them go out to talk about anything. They just keep calm no matter what's happening. A lot of them have just been calm, right? And now these people are raised and also threatened by the fact that these guys have been silent without saying a word. They've always known them as people who speak their mind or come out when things go bad. They have even made videos and say, we need you guys to speak and come save America and save us, okay? We can only trust you guys to do anything. And when the whole Latino deportation started, they said nothing as well, and these people are now freaking out. Well, let's go check out some of the clips I've gathered for you guys, then I'll come back with a commentary. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Let's go watch.
I get white people in my videos talking about they're racist in all colors. Yeah, but see, white people hate out of jealousy. They're jealous because black people can play sports better than them, they can sing better than them, they can pretty much do everything better than them. White people can only fucking run their mouths. Well, the conservatives anyways, because they didn't even pay attention in school. Okay, black people are racist because of the mistreatment they've received from white people. It's just like my narcissist husband. He fucking hates me because I can beat him at sports, because I'm good at everything that I fucking do, and he's not good at any fucking thing. He has no skills whatsoever, so he treats me like shit. Therefore, I don't fucking like him because of his mistreatment of me. But he doesn't like me because he's jealous. And that's all it is. That's all white racism is. Jealousy. The black people and women like me who have had narcissistic husbands, or even men who've had narcissistic wives, we have every fucking right not to like our abusers. But you white people have no right to be fucking hateful towards people of color. They've done nothing to you. But y'all want to make them out to be the bad person because y'all are fucking narcissists. And that's what narcissists do. They fucking make the victims out to be the bad guy. And then they become the victims. How dare you? How dare you tell me that what I said is wrong? Shut up. I'm tired of you fucking narcs on this fucking planet.
You ever notice how racist jokes about black people don't even make fucking sense? Like, you could tell it's coming from stupid people, like chicken, watermelon, fried chicken and watermelon. Like, you eat that too, nigga? Like, who the fuck can't think of a joke that doesn't affect them too? Like, this is how unfunny y'all are. Like, I don't take it seriously. I can't. I just can't. And what makes it even more insane is how they hate us while imitating us. They use our slang, wear our fashion, tan their skin, get lip fillers, BBLs, acrylics. Girl, they're all white bitches wearing lace fronts now. But then turn around and say black women aren't the beauty standard. How? How? When every single thing you call beauty today is a copy of us. How? Same thing with culture. Black people didn't need to copy anyone. We created jazz, blues, gospel, hip-hop, R&B, rock, house, techno. We are literally the architects of sound. That's what that means. Meanwhile, racist white people never invented anything as culturally massive as what we did. They just gentrify and repackage what we build because they can't do it themselves. It's fucking haters. And it's jealousy. That's the truth. They see us excel at everything they wish they could do. Sports, music, dance, art, style, like literally everything. And instead of respecting it, they try to tear us down. Like short, unathletic white guys making fun of LeBron James or Angel Reese. Really? You couldn't last 2 minutes on the court with either one of them, but you got an opinion about greatness. Sir, that's delusion. Child, the irony is everywhere. A white kid at a KKK rally in Michael Jordan's. You remember that picture? It was like early 2000s. He was like 15, wearing Jordans at a damn KKK rally with his KKK family. Like, y'all just... White influencers getting millions and millions of followers by cosplaying blackness, while the same audience ridicules actual black creators. White kids blasting rap in their cars while their parents complain about black culture. You cannot have it both ways. You don't get to despise black people and simultaneously live inside the culture we fucking created. That's why none of these racist jokes matter, because the truth is, you don't hate us, you envy us. Deep down, you know who the fucking blueprint is. So stop pretending. It's not hate, it's jealousy. And jealousy will eat you alive before it ever takes anything away from us. I promise you that.
So I think black success have always triggered these people for a very long time, and they are so furious whenever they see a black person succeed and also a black person quiet. Like, there are just two things that can actually freak them out. You are succeeding, and secondly, you are silent, especially when there are so many injustices done against, people that looks like me always. Okay, so when these injustices are done and all of these things have been playing out in real time, and yet they say nothing about it, most of them are really, shocked about it and shocked that they have said nothing and, done nothing about it, because they have never seen them that silent for a very long time. Okay, and some of them have actually come out to also call out on themselves and say, you might say that you have done nothing. It's not about your person. You are not the person that have done it, but our people, our ancestors, okay, have offended these people some way or the other, and the best thing for us to do is actually to try and make redeem our image in their front, and like do something to really change their perspective around us and all that. Well, a lot of them have said this, but numerous of them still believe that they owe nothing to Black Americans. They owe them nothing, and the only thing they owe them is kind of segregation and gaslighting. Now that they have decided, what, we are going to stand this, sit these ones out, and this fight is not ours. We're just going to keep quiet. No matter what they try to do or to make us go back to the street, we will say nothing but keep calm and just watch, okay, everything play out in real time. Okay, just take a look at what is happening. Okay, they have tried to take away Wall Street, all of those things that they've done in recent time, and yet Black Americans are still silent, right? Not only that, Black Americans said, you know what, we are now deciding to boycott some of these big corporations. If we cannot give you our dollars, then you have nothing to push us down or to suppress us, because they keep saying, oh, they are the ones enjoying DI, they have nothing to actually offer to us. We actually give them more. We have always been the one giving them, and yet they still want reparation and all of that. So they decided, we are going to sit all these corporations out, okay, by not giving them our dollar. Okay, your black dollar is very important, because they didn't know that. They didn't know that black Americans have been the highest purchaser in some of these big corporations. Their money is what they are using to fund whatever thing. Okay, well, they decided we are not giving anybody a dime, right? Instead, we're going to be supporting black owned businesses. And yeah, black owned businesses are now surviving because their people have decided to support them instead of supporting the bigger corporations that, you know, we all see today. Well, guys, not only that, look at the farmers, okay, who keep complaining about how black farmers are, you know, doing better than them, because it's quite obvious. These people have always depended on government subsidies, government grants, government help, government aids, government handouts, government whatever. Government helps them out with everything necessary. I saw a video of a man who was talking about how his farm has had just a tractor for 50 whole years. So what happens to all the money that he has been getting all this while? Okay, now, at the end of the day, they want government to help them. And these are the same people who keep talking about how, you know, government should stop funding people. Okay, everybody should live within their means. Everybody should help themselves out. They don't need, you know, government help at any time. Okay, people should stop collecting from the government. And now the government have decided, you know what, we will not be giving, okay, because this is our policies. Okay, we are going to pass these policies. Now they are now freaking out because they cannot even cope without those government subsidies. Now black farmers are not even bothered, because for years they have not been receiving any form of subsidies, any form of help, any form of handout from the government, and they are calm, right? They are calm about it. So now these people are not freaking out that, you know what, we actually need these guys' help. At the end of the day, we just have to come together and, you know, speak out and all of that. And these guys are like, no, we have not ever, you know, been together to speak out about anything, right? The time would have done it was in 2024, but nobody came out. Well, guys are not coming out to say about how, you know, they just need to come together, you know, speaking to their own community and telling them all the truth that there is, because they needed somebody within their community to tell them the truth. But yeah, it is what it is. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about today's video. Share your take with me, and please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. See you all on my next. Bye, guys.